that's why I decided to do that.
On second down, here's Ryan. And that's going to be in.
Drake. Kenyon Drake playing in his normal environment. I mean, he does play for the Miami Dolphins, so it's kind of funny, to be honest.
Yeah, he's a great player. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Here's Ryan. He'll set up the screen to Drake.
Blown up.
He will lose yardage here to the
Behind the line.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Right now I'm streaming this, sorry.
It's hard
to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Guys, I wasn't even trying at all.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And they will not get a chance to return this
buddy,
one
I can't. I'm playing Madden. Can y'all like? Can y'all play it for like 40 minutes? If you're gonna be on for like 40 more minutes, then that'll be nice.
Now that they've gotten out there, gotten settled a little bit, let's see if they open things up. Maybe try and get the ball in the hands of the guys who can get the ball into the end zone. They're playing.
Because right now I'm trying to.
Dante Hightower on the stop.
Did I even have Dante Hightower? Oh yeah, I did.
Swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ryan. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call.
Pushing a foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What?
Well, they'll get the yardage, but...
Hold on, guys. Let's take a look from his view. No! Are you kidding me? I don't see where the... How is that roughing the passer?
They hate to see him take that hit.
You're trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They'll throw on first down.
What they're calling me for is not right, and I don't think you're supposed to call that in NFL. Do they even call that play anymore? Matter of fact, they do not, because well, if this was a video, I would have edited that in, but
diagnosis he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
He could have been gone, but he wasn't.
I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
I'm pretty sure.
Running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. Able to get in and run.
I was not going to die because of the reason they're going to call me for roughing the passer.
Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll get it out
and now we're just smacked him.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
We might need to watch out for vertical.
There and get it one-handed like that. But I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, The gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s, I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves that you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy.
You can't see him. Like, that's a blind spot. EA cannot. I don't think that's supposed to be like that.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be
See, he legit tackled me out of bounds and then brought me back in.
This is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Some players like LaShawn McCoy supposed to be able to take.
He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
5 fumbles this season. Only 5.
Shakes off the side, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
I'm just gonna kick through.
In there to drop it for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure?
A 1-point game.
And it was the right call.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the background
Oh my, I actually have to whiff it.
Find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the defense.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He dumps it off to Drake. How did he stay on his feet? A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the
I'm trying to keep this game semi-tight.
You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
I was hoping I was just going to...
Because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Wow.
With the first touchdown
That's great.
of the Super Bowl. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
Isn't it just nice how
Talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches to fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
isn't it nice how I cannot hit that? I can't pick it, do anything to it. Wow. Oh.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Oh, righty then.
So out come the Falcons now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Yeah.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal.
I just had to get out of there.
3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his...
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the
that's
play
nice.
of this first quarter. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Let's see if I can surprise him with a, like, one of those like quick runs.
This give is to McCoy. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards.
Oh, that was a huge hit there.
Take over 1st and 10.
All right, let's try and bring some heat on the quarterback. Who is their quarterback even? Matt Ryan. Oh, that's a sore topic. That's a sore one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now it's Ryan.
Yes.
Throw's going to be incomplete.
3rd and 5.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun on 3rd
Yep, that happens quite often.
This is caught. It's Cooks.
You can't get pressure on him? Great. It's great.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
I just don't understand. How is that possible?
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an
I mean, normally
receiver,
he is in man coverage.
If you have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because
Oh
he
my.
knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I like how none of my players can actually hit him.
They've got another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches.
It's also a game of they're about to get juked. Drake. Oh, yep. Hit him.
Let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
I need to.
A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now.
Oh.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We need to get them back behind the 45.
Stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible.
Dante is way. Oh, that was a. I didn't realize that.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score is right where it is. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one
Let's go.
no good. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Wow.
That's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Right.
On first down, Drake.
No. Get him down.
It was a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm just having to push as hard as I can.
He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a
I'm just gonna have to
stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Blitz him whenever play.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Ooh.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11
What is
coming
double
up.
post? What is that route?
Play action. Ryan. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
Hit him! 50!
Getting this inside the 25. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Great.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah,
I like how I just got picked off.
Did get him down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down.
There we go.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 3rd down, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy.
Disrupted.
Get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Had a disrupted offense.
It's a gain of
Defense.
4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Bridgewater on first down.
Run.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. A minute 57 to go in this first half. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Completes it to Fitzgerald. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Bridgewater. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
All right, here we go.
Over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Are they going to leave the same route open again? What?
Bridgewater loses the football.
What?
And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to...
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete.
Bro!
A huge gamble, and it does
Bro!
not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. It's such a risky
I'll go ahead and
play
put a
there to
sting
fake it.
on one of
You're
the
either the hero
players
or
now.
the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
Yeah.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their
Bro,
timeouts.
I don't care. Right
As the
now, I'm
clock will
trying
stop
to
with
not
55
lose
seconds
to
go
Cleveland.
until halftime.
Wow. Yeah, it is. Have you ever seen like NFL? That's what it is. That's practically all it is. It's just Madden. It's NFL.
It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time
Madden
to look
19
downfield
and Madden
and set
20
himself to throw the
do.
ball.
The
And
rest
as he
of them
tried to do
are
that,
on the
he
iffy
was hit
side.
and they forced an incompletion.
Here's Ryan.
Right.
And boy, that one drops
Oh,
incomplete.
boy.
If he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
And incomplete here on 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And I don't think it has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Irving forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
All righty then.
Tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54.
Well, guys, I don't think I'm gonna win. I'll try my best, though.
They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some
Matt's
things.
gonna be blocking
There's
back,
a
right?
reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. Got some room at the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. First down, Bridgewater. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Can just, if Green can beat that other dude.
Second down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. From the red zone now, Bridgewater being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Oh, as we have now made this game a lot closer.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
I just had the most historic drive I think I've ever made. That is insane. Just due to the fact that I managed to make a touchdown. I don't know if...
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter.
Now that we've set the time.
That long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Miss. What kind of fancy play are you trying here? Oh, it's Dante Hightower and C.J. Mosley both came in on either side of him.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Although they have not gone anywhere with it.
Still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Did he get it? I don't think he did.
Down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
This is gonna be nasty.
From the shotgun, Ryan. That's caught in the middle by Hurst. And this time he's able to take it down.
If we can just hold him to like 3.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is
Kenyon great
tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl.
We just made a good pick on that dude. That was a nice play.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Oh, my.
Start the drive 13 yards, picking up the first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation.
As this is a tightly contested ball game here.
Himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
I was lucky I did not just get picked off there.
Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone over.
Yeah, look at my stats compared to theirs. Like, mine is a lot lower, but I still have somewhat near the exact same.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. So
oh my.
The attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this.
I just had to at least get it.
But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I had to get something to make this look respectable.
I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once it threw the interception,
are you kidding me?
Drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face.
I just took it right across him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And partner, I think that was a great example.
These players are actually now
because
getting...
everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free.
As we have now locked that up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Are you kidding me?
He's the one
that was a great play, honestly.
Loss of 9. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Buying time to his left.
Oh!
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, they're not going to be too happy that was out if we get away with that.
24 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a second down. On the counter, here's McCoy. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing, Bridgewater, forced out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket. There was nowhere to go with the football, so
I'm confused on what happened.
He just got back to the line of scrimmage.
If you are too,
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well,
oh boy,
you get off your game a little bit.
We capitalized on him.
Okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the...
Are you serious, bro?
Take it down. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We're inside the 4th quarter.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Oh boy, that must have hurt.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On the give, this is Drake.
Get him down, please.
Inside the 30.
Wait, don't just take him down, like, don't.
A 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and short, Drake.
Yep, that's exactly what they did. He's right. But I can't stop them.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll send the screen to Drake. And he'll take it down here just
why don't you just hit stick him?
Give him 5 on the screenplay.
All you do is push at him. And you've got it.
That might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
No. Hold it. Dang. Holding, bro. That's a...
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is, and of course the blocking.
I mean, all you have to do is catch it. I'm telling you to catch it, and you're not catching it. All you're doing is actually just
Bridgewater on
Who's gonna
first
step
down.
up?
Escaping the pressure right. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And now running right through it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Good.
They'll run it now.
Down the middle.
Just 4 yards on the pickup.
You just had to throw that one down the middle.
They're going to speed things up here. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Steps away to his left.
Oh.
Good coverage
He's out.
downfield led to him taking
Probably
off,
should have just
picking up
jumped
the
out.
first down.
Becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Here's Bridgewater. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down. The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A.J. Green, 29 yards.
Yes.
And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I think if you
Can't believe it.
defensive backs,
We're still in this game.
the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own
Uh-oh, I think that's going to be a holding call.
They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah.
And that was amazing because that drive, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run with Drake.
Get him down.
Cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Mathema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Third and long. It's Ryan.
Pretty sure we got everyone locked up.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up? They either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
No, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's not wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee.
Yeah, but it wouldn't take a knee even though I told him to. It just ran
out. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, if they're out there, we'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the gun, Bridgewater being chased out left. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball.
Alright, so how's that not pass interference then? They're going to now call him for the exact same stuff they're calling me for.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Dancing to his left. Oh, what a move. And
face mask.
He's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Well, thanks, Bridgewater.
It's been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Time for a break. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bridgewater to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
Graham, dude.
This is where, for the offensive team,
Great.
it's their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he's
Well,
saying?
GG's.
Sammy sideline and use him well.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Right back to Dre. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Jonathan Stewart. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Bridgewater now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Wow. Great.
And now the Browns coming out on the field.
GG's.
The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulder.
Wow. Great. Alright guys, well that's gonna end the stream because I just lost. I will try to get back to the Super Bowl next. I will try to get to the Super Bowl. Well, I'll start streaming again whenever I get back into the playoffs, which shouldn't take that far, so long. So see you later.